We at Mashed have been known to wax poetic over McDonald's hash browns. Born in 1977, these crispy golden pucks have long delighted our taste buds. The time has now come for us to examine just what it is that makes McDonald's hash browns so delicious. Sure, it's not too surprising to learn that some of McDonald's menu items are made with obscure, hard-to-pronounce ingredients. Still, we were a tad disappointed that 2 such ingredients are in McDonald's hash browns. That said, we're not here to preach about chemicals in beloved foods. We would even say one of the rules of enjoying fast food is you don't think too much about how it's made. As far as McDonald's hash browns go, there's a reason for the inclusion of said obscure ingredients, which is why you can't quite replicate their flavor with even the best copycat recipe. McDonald's has mastered the art of transforming the wholesome ingredients in their hash browns, potatoes, vegetable oil, salt, and corn flour, into next-level greatness with the help of some chemical magic. Firstly, McDonald's hash browns contain sodium acid pyrophosphate to prevent the potatoes from turning gray, as potatoes will do. They also contain dextrose, a corn-based sugar that McDonald's uses during those times of year when the natural sugars in potatoes aren't capable of producing that golden color you've come to expect. Worry not, though. ABC interviewed dietitian George Fear about potential health concerns regarding these supplemental ingredients, and he waved them off as harmless. So go enjoy your breakfast.
What comes before anything? What have we always said is the most important thing?
Breakfast.
There's another reason why your home-cooked hash browns fall short of capturing the flavor of McDonald's version, and it comes down to 3 words you probably wouldn't expect: natural beef flavor. McDonald's practice of adding subtle beefy notes to their fried potato products predated the invention of its hash browns by nearly 2 decades. Starting in the 1950s, McDonald's fried their potatoes in vegetable oil and beef tallow. But by the 1990s, concerns over tallow's saturated fat content led fast food restaurants to stop frying with beef fat. According to McDonald's, instead of simply dumping beef tallow for vegetable oil, they instead worked to develop their own, quote, natural beef flavor, and have been using it to flavor their vegetable oil ever since. You should know, natural in the beef flavor refers not to beef, but to wheat and milk. In fact, there is no actual beef in the natural beef flavor, which is made of hydrolyzed wheat and milk flavoring. Hydrolyzation is a process where the chemicals that make up a protein are separated into their smaller parts, also known as amino acids. It's these acids that recreate the beef flavor that was once used in McDonald's hash browns. Something else that makes McDonald's hash browns so delicious is that they're made from as many as 7 different kinds of potatoes, according to the Idaho Potato Commission. These include a number of sub-varieties of the common russet potato and a Canadian-grown potato known as the Shepherdie. Each of the potato varieties McDonald's uses adds its own unique flavor and/or texture to McDonald's potato products. For example, the Burbank Russet has a distinctive earthy flavor, whereas the Ranger Russet offers lightness, crispiness, and a golden color. These different potato varieties are also harvested at different times of year, which probably minimizes the risk of a bad growth season or running out of a certain potato. It's not your fault that you can't resist the siren song of a nice crispy McDonald's hash brown. NPR interviewed John S. Allen, a research scientist at the University of Southern California, who says it's just a function of how humans have come to be, quote, wired. In an All Things Considered episode, Allen explains that humans evolved from insect-eating primates, and if you've ever accidentally swallowed a fly, then you might understand the connection between this and your favorite hash browns. If not, suffice it to say that insects tend to have a crispy bite. As humans evolved further, they came to associate crispiness with freshness. And as humans developed the ability to cook with fire, they discovered a whole new kind of crispiness, one facilitated by the Maillard reaction, in which high temperatures rearrange chemical bonds in foods to create that toasty, crispy flavor that continues to make human mouths water to this day.
How about a sausage McMuffin with hash browns?
You got a deal.
As of 2021, we can't pretend we aren't well versed in the art of ordering secret menu items from fast food restaurants, including McDonald's. But it was only in the last 2 years that the revelation that one can order the McDonald's hash browns cooked well done finally began making its way around the internet. And for that, it appears we have Food Beast reporter Peter Phan to thank. During his formative years, Fonn worked in a McDonald's kitchen, where one of his favorite things to do during his breaks was make himself a batch of well-done hash browns. Fonn wrote in December of 2018, "Like all well-done starches, all you would have to do is leave the shredded potato patties in the hot oil a few minutes past the whale of the fryer." Although well-done McDonald's hash browns might look similar to the regular version, they offer a crispier texture and a more, quote, satisfying crunch, according to Fonn. Nor will they turn soggy during your trip from the drive-thru to your home. Something you may not know about McDonald's hash browns is that they happen to go really well with a hangover. While we are not claiming that McDonald's hash browns can cure your hangover, we do offer the hypothesis that McDonald's hash browns can make a hangover seem much less unpleasant.
I'm listening.
Here's the logic. Alcohol-related hangovers, which are most commonly characterized by headache, nausea, fatigue, and clumsiness, have been observed to be made more severe by both a, quote, lack of food consumption and dehydration, according to a study published in the journal Annals of Internal Medicine. Obviously, McDonald's hash browns can quickly address a lack of food consumption. According to McDonald's, each serving of hash browns provides your body with 160 calories, and you can probably scarf at least a serving or two in under 5 minutes. As for dehydration, a serving of McDonald's hash browns delivers 360 milligrams of salt, equal to 15% of the recommended daily allowance, which is an electrolyte your body may well be crying out for when you're dehydrated, according to the Atlantic. Further, the eating of McDonald's hash browns is often associated with the drinking of beverages such as coffee, water, and juice, all of which have been linked to helping alleviate dehydration. It used to be that McDonald's breakfast items were available only until 10:30 a.m. However, in response to persistent prodding by breakfast-loving customers, McDonald's rolled out its all-day breakfast in 2015. But there are some things to consider before rushing out for your next fix of McDonald's hash browns. While all-day breakfast is undoubtedly a customer pleaser, it can feel burdensome to McDonald's employees. First, all-day breakfast forces French fries to share fryer real estate with hash browns, which can cause slowdowns in service, order mix-ups, and quality snafus, such as egg sandwiches that end up sitting around all day waiting to be purchased. Moreover, all-day breakfast has never really turned a profit, so when the novel coronavirus pandemic came along, it seemed as good an opportunity as any for McDonald's to suspend all-day breakfast until further notice. However, not all McDonald's locations actually suspended their all-day breakfast service, according to The Takeout, which reported in November 2020 that, quote, rogue locations continue to sell breakfast items all throughout the day. How do you know which ones? All you have to do is ask. And that can make the experience of ordering nighttime hash browns feel deliciously naughty or even illicit, kind of like whispering the password at a hidden speakeasy. You may or may not know this, but McDonald's hash browns are not just a delicious breakfast food, they're also the perfect topper for just about any McDonald's sandwich. According to The Takeout, all you have to do, assuming you have a nearby McDonald's that is willing to sell hash browns after the breakfast shift is over, is take the top off your sandwich, place a hash brown on the sandwich ingredients, and enjoy. Full disclosure, we didn't think of this first. McDonald's actually did. According to Thrillist, back in 2016, the fast food giant rolled out the Potato Rösti Burger in Canada. The Potato Rösti Burger is basically the hack we just described, except it also has bacon. According to Twitter, Bulgarian McDonald's restaurants also launched an impressive line of Potato Rösti sandwiches in 2018. McDonald's hash browns are to Egg McMuffins what French fries are to hamburgers. A perfect pairing. But that probably didn't happen just by chance. According to CNN, by the time McDonald's came up with its hash browns concept in 1977, it had already been selling its Egg McMuffin sandwich for 2 years. After the success of the Egg McMuffin, it seemed only natural for the chain to expand its breakfast menu. Hash browns and Egg McMuffins truly are a perfect pair. And there's a way you can test that theory. The next time you stop by a McDonald's, try the Menu Remix number 82. Menu Remix 82 means ordering an Egg McMuffin sandwich and an order of hash browns, taking the top off the McMuffin, placing the hash brown patty inside, and then placing the English muffin top back on before digging in. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more MASH videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.